The wood shop is sponsored by Chefware Kits, Nova, and their new Infinity system. And this episode is brought to you by
Microjig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
Welcome back. I'm going to make a Captain America clock today. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I know everybody's anxious about the Christmas Ornament Challenge. Alan and I have picked the winners. We've emailed them. We're just waiting to hear back from them and see which prizes they want. But we will have the video up shortly. The clock I'm making today was actually a request. Alright, I just finished sanding it, and I put a little spacer in here. I wanted it away from that thread so I could sand right down in the center there. I don't think the washer on the little clock face will cover it up, and I'm just using walnut oil. Alright, I just have a piece of walnut here. My little star will go inside, and I just drilled it out with a Forstner bit, so it goes in nice and snug. It doesn't flop around in there. So I'm just going to use the expansion jaws here. Alright, so I just measured the diameter here. I'm going to recess this into here. There we go. I think I can get that together. Alright, now I want to find the outside diameter here so I can countersink it in there. Alright, there we go. I just kept checking it as I went down and then just popped it loose. I didn't want it flopping around, so just kind of go real easy. So this is going to go in the back here. It's actually a nice fit in there. Probably can't really see it, but it is a good fit. And I'll glue this together and put it back on the lathe this way and finish the face of it. Alright, I let it dry overnight. I'm going to use a bowl gouge. I'm going to turn the lathe speed up to 2000. I'm just going to clean the front up here a little bit, and then I'm going to flip it around and do a recess in the back here before I get it too thin so that the next ring will lock together. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And the little recesses that I'm putting in them, there's no particular size. It's just so that you can get everything lined back up. Depending on how thick you want it, you know, you want to adjust for that a little bit. But I'm just using them to line up the next ring. Alright, now it's a nice good fit. Just need to sand that a little bit. All right, that's really close. Just gonna make sure the sides of the wall are parallel and bring this down a little bit. All right, it's bottoming out here, so I can't push it all the way in, but it's really close. I checked the depth, and it's just maybe a 1/16 or something, which is fine. I'm going to start bringing it around a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and part this off, and then glue this in there, and it's a nice fit all the way around. All right, this is the last one. I'm going to go ahead and true it up. All right, I got the last ring glued on. I'm just going to clean up. This is the back of it here. And I'm going to turn it up to 2000 again. Use a bowl gouge to get the majority of it off. All right, I dished it out a little bit. I'm not sure whether I'm going to hang it on the wall or make a little stand for it yet, but the mechanics will go back here for the clock, and that way, if I do hang it on the wall, this will hit before the movement does, and then I'm going to bring the front around. So I'm just going to bring the diameter down so that the last ring is 1 inch too. All right, I'm just going to run through all the grits here. All right, I'm just finishing up with 600. All right, I'm just putting it all together. I was gonna glue the star in, but you really don't need to. When you put the mechanics in the back of it and tighten the little bolt down, it sucks it right up against the face there. The only thing I did was line the tip of the top star up with how I'm gonna hang it, the little hanger on the back of it. So it goes together nicely, and just tighten everything down. All right, there we go. I really like the way this turned out. I was a little worried about the woods having enough contrast, but I think it came out great. These two rings here are the same wood, and it's some of the wood that Jeff sent me a while back, and it's I believe it's the off an old barn, but I'm not sure. So I'll email him and try and figure that out and let you know on the follow-up video. But I did a long version on this. So if you want a little more detail about how I lock the rings together, it works out pretty slick. Just do a little step. But this is quilted maple here and walnut in the center. And again, the ornament challenge. We have the winners. They've been emailed, so we're just waiting to hear back from them. So we should have that done within a few days, hopefully, and we'll have that up. But as always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.